Hello again, Commanders, Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with a video of the Onslaught, February 25th, 2016, wave 45 through 50. Interesting thing on this particular Onslaught is that you can repeat it. And when you repeat it, some of the prizes that you get are improved. They're basically the same prizes, except the jackals that you get will be fully promoted. So that's a big benefit. If you do this thing a couple of times, you'll end up with a lot of advanced jackals. So what I was doing here, and I wanted to show this to you guys, is I did waves 1 through 45 with just a weak group of special forces, the ones that I haven't gotten maxed out yet, the ones that I was trying to get leveled up. And I watched it, and as you go through the waves, if your special forces do not die, they get XP. So I actually promoted a couple of guys to Colonel at a level 20 during Onslaught. They were already up there by 18 or so, but I got a couple of levels on there. And actually, I think they were already 19. So by going through level 45, I think I promoted 2 of them to Colonel. And so this is a benefit of doing the Onslaught, because you get free repair on there, and still you're getting XP towards your promotions. So that's another reason why I sort of put my guys out there. This is a different strategy than I had on the last Onslaught. The last Onslaught, I kind of gathered everybody around the CC and didn't even put them on aggressive until I needed to. In this case, I've put them all out there pretty far, trying to keep them, keeping everybody distracted and keeping them further from the base. I've got them out there pretty far now. Before, at the beginning of the event, I had them closer to the base, and every now and then they would get to a building. Now we're at level 45, so they're going to definitely get to a building now, but probably not through the walls until I make a mistake on wave 50. And so watch on wave 50 the mistake that I make, and don't do that. Put some mines out, because there is an inferno on wave 50, and I just let my base kill the inferno, but it would have been much better if I had some mines out there. And so wave 45 is pretty mild. They did get to a couple of storage buildings, but not a big deal. And you'll notice that there's a glitch. I'm sure you're having it too. Ruby goes on, Ruby goes off. You've got individual platoons that you have on aggressive, and they'll go to defend all on their own. I don't know why it's doing it, but okay, here's 46. 46 was just a bunch of Titans all coming in at the same time. There's 2 or 3 waves of them, I believe, and they're only coming in from the one side. So, and that's it for 46. 47 coming up. More guys are on defend again, which I did not put them on defend, and I don't know what causes some of them to go on defend and some of them to stay on aggressive. It does help to put your power plants into overdrive, so if you have a dead power plant, repair it and put it in overdrive. And so I gotta put these guys back on aggressive again. One of the problems with being on defend is they just stand there and take a hit. So. And I'm moving them back because if they don't die, they get the XP for all the damage that they just took. So if they die, I've noticed that they don't get the XP, so keep that in mind. And always go back in and make sure that it did repair fully. It's another glitch. It's not repairing fully. It is repairing a lot, but not completely, I think. And it's one of the guys I just promoted, so I was taking him out, replacing him with something else. Once they're promoted, they can't get any more XP, so I get them out and I get them fully promoted. And then the fully promoted ones I put in the towers, or if I've got something in particular, like somebody that I'm attacking, I'll want the most powerful platoons in there. But for all intents and purposes, if you're upgrading, try to keep your weaker units, the ones that still can obtain XP, in your base. And in your attack platoons, for that matter. So you'll see that it kind of goes up and down in difficulty. 49 was relatively easy, and you had a Doran and a Phantom and a couple of Nightmares, and that was it. And now 50, where I made my mistake. To get my mines lined up, what I'll usually do is if I see a Growler or a Inferno coming in, I'll end attack and then place the mines without moving any of my platoons, because they see where the power is and they go straight for the power. They go straight for the not the power plants, but your defense. They go straight towards your defense. And so had I put my mines here, and I should have ended attack there, and then I would have seen what direction he was coming in, and then placed my mines there. After about 5 or 6 mines, he's almost completely dead. And you'll see that in waves 51 through 55. There's a number of these things coming in, and I killed them almost instantly by placing the mines in the proper place. And so that's 45 through 50. 3 advanced jackals, and as I had said earlier, when you repeat this, all of the jackals that you earn are going to be advanced, which is a nice bonus. So go ahead and see if this is helpful to you. Have a great day out there, Commanders.